Empires throughout history have risen and fallen, shaping the world in profound ways. These vast dominions, whether forged by conquest, trade, or diplomacy, have often had far-reaching impacts on global development, culture, and geopolitics. The reasons behind the ascent and decline of empires can be complex and multifaceted, involving factors such as military strategy, economic resources, political leadership, and social structure. One common starting point for the rise of empires is military conquest. The Roman Empire, for instance, expanded its territory through a series of military campaigns led by capable generals. The strategic use of roads and military tactics enabled Rome to consolidate its power over a vast area surrounding the Mediterranean Sea. Similarly, the Mongol Empire under Genghis Khan grew from a nomadic tribe to control a significant portion of Asia due to its superior mobility and military strategy. Economic factors also play a crucial role in the rise of empires. The British Empire's expansion was significantly aided by its industrial strength and control of international trade routes. The establishment of colonies around the world allowed Britain to exploit natural resources and establish lucrative trade networks. This economic prowess provided the necessary funds to maintain a strong navy, which in turn protected its trading interests and colonial holdings. Political leadership is another critical element in the success of empires. Effective governance can help sustain an empire's growth and manage its diverse populations. The Ottoman Empire benefited from a sophisticated administrative system that included local governance through appointed officials who maintained direct allegiance to the central authority in Constantinople. This system allowed the Ottomans to maintain control over their wide-ranging empire for centuries. However, the very factors that contribute to an empire's rise can also lead to its fall. Military overreach was a common downfall. For example, Napoleon's invasion of Russia stretched French military resources too thin and led to significant losses. Similarly, the Roman Empire eventually found it difficult to defend its extensive borders against continuous barbarian invasions. Economic issues can also precipitate an empire's decline. Spain's empire in the 16th and 17th centuries faltered when excessive reliance on silver from its American colonies led to inflation and economic instability at home. As financial strength waned, so too did Spain's ability to manage its vast holdings across Europe and the Americas. Political mismanagement or corruption often erodes the stability of empires as well. The decline of the Qing dynasty in China was hastened by internal corruption, weak leadership, and inability to adapt to changing political circumstances during the 19th century. These internal problems made it difficult for the Qing dynasty to respond effectively to external pressures such as European colonial ambitions. Social cohesion is another aspect that affects both the rise and fall of empires. Successful integration of diverse cultures within an empire can contribute to stability. However, failure in this regard can lead to fragmentation. The Austro-Hungarian Empire struggled with nationalistic movements within its diverse population groups, which eventually contributed to its collapse after World War I. Environmental factors also cannot be overlooked as contributing elements in an empire's lifespan. The decline of the Mayan civilization has been partly attributed to prolonged drought conditions, which undermined agricultural production and led to societal stress. The long-term impact of these great empires continues well beyond their historical existence. They often leave behind a mixed legacy that includes cultural diffusion, such as language spread, Latin from Rome or English from Britain, as well as technological advancements such as road networks or navigation skills. In conclusion, understanding why empires rise and fall involves examining a tapestry interwoven with threads of military conquests, economic dynamics, political leaderships, social structures, environmental conditions, among others. Each empire's story is unique, yet shares common elements with others across time and space, providing insight into how large-scale human societies organize themselves and influence world history.